This is Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out at York Hall. Delighted to be joined by the Romford Bull Johnny Fisher. Johnny, what brings you to the York Hall tonight?
Hello Dan, good to see you mate. I'm here supporting my friends Harvey and Louis Hall, the two brothers. Trained by Mark, obviously my trainer, stable mates, and I'm hoping they both put on a performance. Well, Louis has already put on a good performance, and Harvey, I'm looking forward to seeing how he does.
Yeah, we were talking to Harvey earlier, he's kind of buzzing around watching his brother, but then he's got to prepare for the main event.
Yeah, listen, it helps that Louis was on first, so then Harvey's got a little bit of time to relax, and he ain't got to really switch on until now, like to start switching on. So I'm looking forward to seeing a good performance. He's been looking razor sharp in the gym, so it's good to watch him box.
Do you do much with the lighter weight guys? Obviously you don't spar them, but do you do kind of circuits, running, that kind of thing alongside them?
We do track running together, and when you're running around a track with people who weigh 40 kilos or 50 kilos, it's very hard to stay with them, but I try my best, and we can learn. I can pick things off of Harvey, because Harvey can obviously got better movement than me, he's faster than me, and I can look at how he moves and try and implement little things, and he can look at me and see what things I do and see what he can do better. But it's good to have him in a camp because he's got GB experience. He's obviously a pro who's looking on to move on to that British, European and world stage, so it's good to have that experience in the gym.
We've seen Tommy Fletcher here as well. How's he getting on in the gym now?
Tommy Fletcher is I call him the Norfolk Nightmare because he's just got horrendous power. He's like Deontay Wilder style power. He's like up here. He's 19 years of age. He's going to be an absolute monster. He's strong already. We do a bit of body sparring together. You can feel that the strength in his punches are as strong as anyone I've ever got in with. So it's good to have him in the gym and someone who can keep you on your toes as well.
We just saw Ebanie Bridges as well. Did you all arrive together? I've got to ask.
Yeah, Ebanie's been training with us and Mark a little bit. She's only down for a couple of weeks, but hopefully they can do something more permanent. I don't know what's going on in terms of the ins and outs of it, but she's enjoying her time down here, and it's good to have her in the gym because she's bubbly and she's lively, and it adds a bit more energy.
Now, how are you coping without Sam Jones at S-Jam? I know you still speak to him. He's with Pro Bellum now, but has it been tough?
Yeah, it has been tough, but listen, Sam's my friend, and I'm always going to talk to my friend. He was my friend before he was my manager because I knew him as a mate, just someone who gave me a chance to spar, and I became his friend through that. But it's hard not letting him be on the face of it and being part of it, but listen, he's my friend, so if I'm successful and I do something well, he's part of that as well because he's my friend, and he always will be.
When are we going to next see you out? Very exciting. Fans are desperate to see you out again.
End of January it's looking like. Eddie's been talking about going to Vegas for a away day with all the Essex boys and everyone from Exeter as well. But we'll wait and see. There's a few things we've got to get sorted, and hopefully we'll have a busy and prosperous year next year.
How many tickets did you do last time out? I mean, it felt like 5,000, but how many actually was it?
1,400. I've done a few boxes as well, so there's a few in that. And the amount of people that said they bought tickets from StubHub and not through me as well, I didn't actually realise. So I reckon I've done about 1,500, 1,600, but moving forward, I think that's only going to grow, which is great, because my support will just keep getting more and more, and I'm really grateful for that support, because it does inspire me to do better.
You're like a competitor to StubHub, aren't you, really?
Yeah, well, if they give me a cut, I'm going to try and sell as many as I can. No, it's more about the fact that I can get everyone that I know and my friends are coming there to watch me and support me. That's the most important thing for me. And watching them do that, and I was literally going around in the crowd and I could see people, oh, that's so-and-so from 5 years ago, oh, that's that kid I used to go to school with. People I haven't seen in ages all came out and supported me, and that is a huge honour to have that.
You're bringing people together as well, it's nice.
People said that as well, like we saw people that we knew from years ago, and like it's a little community of people, and hopefully we can just keep going and keep progressing.
You mentioned that Las Vegas as a possibility. Is that something that when you were just getting into the sport, that was something that inspired you? Is it on your target list, if you like?
Oh, you want to box in Vegas? It's the fight capital of the world. And I went to Vegas when I was sparring Joe Joyce, obviously, and that was a great experience. But to go and fight in Las Vegas so early on in my career, it'd just be unbelievable. And then hopefully we can go back again and again. But fighting in Vegas, it might not ever happen again for me. I might not get an opportunity to. A lot of fighters go through and don't fight in Vegas. So if someone's given me the chance to do it, it's a big plus if I can get that done.
What sort of level are you looking at for your next fight? You know, how many rounds and what sort of level of opponent?
It'll be a 6-rounder again. My last one was a 6-rounder. I actually thought my one against Danny Whitaker was going to be a 6-rounder. I prepared for 6 rounds. But again, Torero, when I fought him, I actually got rid of him quicker than other people got rid of him. So I made it look lighter than what it was. It's meant to be a little step up again. Someone who come to fight a little bit more. But my power got me through and stopped him quite early. Again, we need to take steps up, but we don't need to get too ahead of ourselves and go too fast. We don't want to stagnate and go slow and not fight anyone, but every step's got to add something else to my game, and that's how I'm going to keep improving.
Now, I just want to ask you about kind of heavyweight happenings at the moment. DILLIAN WHYTE, desperate for that shot at Tyson Fury. Tyson's come out this week. I mean, you know Tyson well. He's come out this week, said he's only interested in fighting Joshua or Usyk. Would you like to see the unification, or do you think DILLIAN deserves his shot first?
I think DILLIAN deserves a shot. Of course he does. He's been waiting for God knows how long. He lost it and then he won it back. DILLIAN WHYTE deserves a world title shot first and foremost. But I also want to see a unification. I want to see Fury Joshua. I think that'd be a huge fight. But DILLIAN WHYTE, Joe, there's so many great matches to be made. DILLIAN WHYTE, Joe Joyce, even like lower than that level, you've got the Heleniuses, who's the Frank Sanchez guy? Is it Frank Sanchez? Yeah, there's so many good fighters out there, not only at the top level, but that fringe world level, and even domestically in Britain. We've got so many good heavyweights coming through. It's a great time to be a heavyweight, and I'm really grateful to be in that mix.
And talking of that mix, you've got Derek Chisora and Joseph Parker going at it again next month. Have you been in the ring sparring with either of those guys yet?
No, I was actually going to try and get some sparring with Derek, but it was just before my fight. And for where we was, it wasn't really suitable to what we needed to do. But I would like to spar Chisora, but I think Parker and Fury, I'm going to try and get up and spar them too. So it'd be good. I haven't even sparred either of them, but that's a good matchup. I think I watched the first fight back recently. It was more interesting than I remembered it actually. And I think this one's going to be just as good, if not better.
Great stuff, Johnny. Always appreciate your time. Can't wait to see you back in action.
Danny, thanks a lot, mate. Good to see you.
Cheers, mate.